lovely singles. I hope you're all well out there. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, we're here for your collective singles reading for the month of December 2025. And I can't believe we are nearly at the end of another year, but there we go. Now, guys, in meditation, I simply saw somebody receiving a message. It sounds a little bit generic, but this person looked at this message and thought, oh my God, it's been ages. Wow, I never actually thought I'd hear from this person again. And the message was something like, just touching base, I'm back in the area. Do you want to catch up? Very, very simple. And the person receiving the message, which, guys, could be you, had a massive smile on their face and they felt this seed of excitement. So this is not somebody who hurt you in the past. This is not the ex, okay? This is somebody that you may have met, sparks may have flown, but I don't know, guys, it could have been a holiday romance. They could have been here for work and then they had to go back to their usual area. It could have been a work transfer situation. It could be somebody, guys, where you knew that there was something there, but neither of you acted on it. So, Archangel Michael saying, let's begin. Okay, let's begin. Here we go. So the deck that I'm using is the Melancholic Muse. Every single deck I use, guys, as you know by now, is down below. The link is there to join the channel if you'd like to become a member. I put out weekly videos every Sunday of about 30 minutes for all my members. Membership is €5.99 a month. And if you want a private reading, my website's there. So enough about all that. Let's get into this and see who this person actually is. I'm seeing somebody very absent-mindedly just walking around their little home, straightening things, musing. I wonder, you know. So Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the collective singles reading for the month of December 2025. What do we have for my singles? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing not for very much longer. Okay, are you not going to be single for very much longer? All right, guys, get ready. Get ready. There could be somebody coming back into your life that you might have thought was a passing acquaintance or, oh, yeah, you know, wow, very attractive person, but wasn't going to work out. So male or female, guys, let's just see who this is. Okay, whoever you are going into the bathroom and you're looking at yourself thinking, all right, need to do a little bit of tweaking. I don't know, guys. If you're a masculine, you may be thinking, yeah, I need a shave. I should dig out a really nice shirt. If you're a woman, you may be there thinking, God, you know, I need to get my roots done, or I want to go and have a facial. Whatever this is, guys, you are thinking, okay, this could go somewhere. I didn't think this person would come back into my life. I want to be really prepared, you know? Guys, I feel as if I'm connecting with a load of 18-year-olds, but, you know, you can fall in love at 70. You can fall in love at 70, so who knows? Knight of Swords. Okay, people. This person's going to rush towards you with very simple information, is what I'm getting. It's going to be a very brief message, and it's going to be factual. Not, oh, I've really missed you. I just wanted to see how you are. You know, do you fancy going on a date? No, no, no. They're almost going to communicate with you as if you're a past acquaintance, which you may well be. Hey, just touching base. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm going to be in the area. Do you want to catch up? Very factual. No sort of kisses on the end of a message if it's something like what's up. Very factual. Okay. And it might be, guys, because they don't know what you're going to say. They don't know your reaction. It may well be that they don't know even if you're single still. Okay. Yeah, they walked away, but they're coming back. They walked away, but they're on their way back. They may have had something else to deal with in another area. Or if this is somebody who was on a work transfer, they're coming back to your office again, and maybe they've never forgotten you. In the past, guys, Queen of Swords, this is you, I feel. Now, I don't know, if you're a masculine, you could have met a Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is somebody intelligent, articulate. This is somebody who is also very logical. We've got the word librarian there. You may be into journaling. You may be highly creative. You could spend a lot of time in your head, and who hasn't, but you know. After that time, guys, the Sun. After that time, either when you met this person, you simply realized that you were incredibly happy to spend time with them. They were the highlight of your day, or you look forward to seeing them. You always walked away feeling light and happy and positive and, you know, somebody with a beautiful energy to them. Either that, guys, or they delivered a very straight message of truth that they were leaving for another area. They could have travelled to another area of the world, or they could have moved to another city, another state. It might have been linked to work. It could even be that this is an entrepreneur and they were travelling at the time. Could even have been someone that you met on holiday. I don't know, guys. What you're thinking about now is the Page of Wands. Yes. A little message that fills you with a sense of excitement. This is good news. I'm almost seeing this person who's messaging you, sending you a message from another area, and then they're heading down through this hilltop, getting on a plane. And maybe they're flying to your area, or they could be catching a train to your area. They could have been away for a while. Now, for some of you, it might be months. For others of you, it could have been years. But you definitely remember who this is. Again, this is not the ex that broke your heart. This is not someone that you had issues with. This is somebody that you simply felt a spark with, but it just didn't go anywhere, or you two were heading in different directions. In the immediate future, Page of Cups. You're going to be showing a little bit of interest tentatively. Tentatively, guys, because you may not want to appear too keen, or you may feel, well, maybe this person just wants to pick up a friendship, right? You're a bit nervous, though, because you sort of know the attraction's there. In your fears, guys, the Nine of Swords. Why would you be all stressed out, having sleepless nights? I don't know. For some of you, you may be fearing that it's not going to work out, or you may be fearing they're going to meet you and they're going to think differently for some reason. Guys, you may have to work on your self-esteem for some of you. Wow, guys, I'm suddenly feeling butterflies in my stomach, you know? Yeah, I'm picking up on someone's energy here. Now, whoever this person is, what they're thinking about is Ace of Cups. Holy moly. Okay, so this is someone who remembers you, remembers your beautiful light, your energy, your aura, your smile, your enthusiasm. This is someone who is looking forward to meeting you again. Lovely. So guys, in your hopes, Temperance, you may be hoping that this person has been spiritually guided to come back into your life. You may be hoping this is someone that Archangel Michael's bringing back into your life. For some of you, you may be hoping to be with a Sag, with Temperance. Or you may be telling yourself, whatever happens here, I'm going to take it really, really slowly. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm not going to imagine walking down the aisle. I'm not going to imagine my life with this person in the future. You may be psychologically reining yourself in. let's not get overexcited. It could be that they're in the area, they just want to see me and catch up. But there's this underlying sense, maybe a sixth sense. You might end up forming a partnership with whoever this is. For some of you, you may just know. And the outcome, guys, the Hermit. All right. Virgo energy. Now, you could be a Virgo, or this person could be a Virgo, or with the energy of the Hermit, you're going to be meeting this person again, then sort of pulling back to reflect on how you feel, what they say, how they've treated you. And I'm hearing what your heart is telling you. You're going to be reflecting on what your heart is going to be telling you. Okay. Wow, people. Clarification for you. The Five of Pentacles. You may have subconsciously missed this person. You may not even have realized it until you see them again. You may have been a bit of a homebody. You may have kept yourself to yourself. You might have felt a little bit on your own, a bit sort of, oh my goodness, you know, heading towards Christmas time and I'm single, that sort of energy, you know. The Death card, Scorpio, lots of major arcana. What you're realizing is a cycle of your life is about to come to, I'm hearing, a very successful close. Now, whoever this person is somehow believes that they met you for a reason. They've also had some really good news in their life. They could have got a brand new job. They could have moved themselves into a very lucrative career. They could simply be in a very happy place. Yeah, 8 of Wands, and they're running back into your life. They're super keen to see you, people. All right. Okay, so my beautiful singles, we have under the deck the King of Wands, the most attractive king of the deck. This is someone who takes action. This is somebody who takes charge. They're pretty confident. The energy coming through is entrepreneurial. We've actually got the word entrepreneur here. They're taking some kind of action towards you. They've been thinking about you again from a distance. Four of Swords. They might have been quite surprised at how much you've been on their mind. They might have surprised themselves. Why am I thinking about this person again? The Hanged Man, Pisces. They're somehow looking at their life differently and viewing you and maybe your place in their life differently. They might have seen you as a friend, an acquaintance, somebody they got on well with, but okay, you know, life takes over. They might have been interested in just playing the field. They might have felt the distance was too much. Whatever this is, they're viewing things differently. Wow. Empress. Now, if you're a masculine, it may well be that you're viewing this woman differently. You're viewing this woman as potential wife, mother material. You are seeing this person in your life as, I'm hearing, a permanent fixture. What a strange phrase to come out. A permanent fixture. You want this woman to be a permanent fixture in your life. Because very simply, you can't stop thinking about them. But you may have been sat in a very logical place as a masculine. You may have been taking charge of your career. You could have had issues with somebody else and walked away. You're ready now to approach this woman. Now, if you're coming through in feminine energy with a Knight of Swords, this is somebody rushing towards you, giving you very factual information that they're on their way back. It's kind of, hey, remember me? Yeah, it's been a while. It'd be great to see you. That's it. But there's not going to be a lot of emotion shown in a text. No kisses, no emojis, just very simple. So you won't be able to read much into this about this guy if you're a feminine, you know? So if you're ready, should we jump in, see what comes through? Archangel Michael, tell us about the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Somebody could even be telling you that they've walked away from a situation, or they've ended a job, or they've closed out a chapter in a place that they were in, and they're coming back to your area. Yeah, the World. Okay, there was definite distance between you two. Now, guys, it's all relative. It could be this person was simply a couple of hours away, but it was too far for you to consider a serious relationship. It might be, I've got to be honest, guys, this is somebody that you met whilst you were on holiday, far away from home. You never thought you'd meet this person again. What they're saying to you is, well, I'm coming to your area. Do you want to meet up? Could be the biggest shock of your life. This could have been a holiday romance. It may be that they're even telling you very bluntly, factually, that they walked away from another situation and that's why they want to talk. They could have been made redundant in one area of the world and they're now trying to find a job and they're thinking, okay, well, I'm very keen on this person. Let's see if I can find a job in their area. It could be, guys, they've closed out a project or a venture and they're now thinking, okay, well, now that's done, I can think about my social life. And I know I'm going to go and see that person that I met before because there's something about their energy. It may be, guys, they're bluntly telling you that when they met you before, they couldn't take any form of action because they were actually still linked to somebody else. But that connection is now done. You may have wondered. And so they want to see you again as a single person. Let's have a look at your energy. Whatever this is, guys, could be so many different scenarios. Yeah, wow, 9 of Pentacles. Male or female, you're looking amazing. This is you with your own career, your own life. You could have worked very hard to gain stability in your life. You could have worked very hard to gain some kind of stability in your life. The Fool, Aries energy. The Eight of Pentacles. Since you met this person, guys, and I don't know why I'm seeing 2222 on the clock. Just thought I'd mention it. Could be relevant for someone. Since you saw this person, you might have started your own business, or you could have received a promotion at work. You may wonder whether or not they want to work on a relationship with you. Is that why this person wants to see me again? Because they're not going to make it obvious in this little message. They're just going to say to you, oh, it'll be nice to catch up. Yeah. This is somebody from your past, 6 of Cups. But you may have recognized that this was actually a past life soulmate. But you may have forgotten all about this person, or you may have simply got on with your life because whatever situation this is, it couldn't work at the time. It couldn't work at the time, guys. It couldn't work at the time. 7 of Cups. You may see them simply out of curiosity. I wonder, because you may be feeling a bit emotionally confused. What do they actually want? I mean, are they simply in my area and they want to sit down and have a cup of tea, right? Or are they downplaying the fact that they want to see me because this is someone who may be viewing me as a potential partner, a romance, but they don't want to come across as being too keen, just in case I'm not interested. You're a bit confused. Let's have a look at the past. Now, either as a masculine, you met a Queen of Swords, or as a feminine, you were the Queen of Swords. Yeah, 8 of Swords in your head. In your head. In your head, guys. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Did this person see me as a friend, as a, a warm acquaintance, or Was the spark definitely there? You may not have known for sure in the past, guys. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, you just didn't really know. What does this person really want? I don't know. But before you found out, or before you realised that there might have been interest from this person, they left. They left. And I think, to be honest, guys, you miss their company. You miss their light, their happy aura, their positivity, their sense of life is good, right? Yeah. Strength. Leo energy, strong Leo energy there. With a strength card and the sun, but you held back. You held back. Interesting. You held back, insinuating that you were developing feelings. So actually, guys, you might have thought, well, this person sees me as an acquaintance or as a friend, but I'm quietly developing feelings here. It might even have been when they left. You might have thought, God, I really missed them. It might have surprised you, but you didn't say anything. You didn't reach out. You might have thought, oh, it's too late now. Too late now. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you held back. But there was a little bit of sadness when this person left your life. You may simply have realised that even though this wasn't somebody you knew that well, they always made you happy. I keep getting that with the sun. You miss them in your life. You miss their energy, their spark, their smile, their enthusiasm, their optimism, their sense of adventure, their sense of, oh, well, you know what? If the world comes to an end tomorrow, we would have had a good life. I mean, that sort of mindset. Yeah, beautiful. So, guys, what you're thinking about now is, oh, my goodness, they've reached out. I did not expect to hear from them again. I never thought I'd see them again. But they're coming back. Yeah, it might be a shock. Strong Aries and Scorpio energy here, guys. Death card and the Tower is Scorpio. The Fool is Aries. The Tower is Aries. We've got a King of Wands. So, guys, Tower, oh my goodness, they're coming back. Little excited message, right? Oh, Three of Wands. And you may quietly wonder if your ships are going to come in with whoever this is. There's this building sense of excitement. There's a building sense of excitement, guys, in this. High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancerian energy. You're very quiet at this point of time. You may be sort of contradiction in terms, but you may be analysing your feelings. How do I really feel about this person? And was I really attracted to them? Or did I just enjoy their energy? You're thinking about this. You two haven't spoken, though, for quite a long time. You're trying to use your intuition. Do they want to see me because they want to find out whether or not they still feel the same? They want to find out whether or not the spark is still there, maybe. So in the immediate future, guys, Page of Cups. You're determined not to show too much interest, but I think you're curious to see whoever this is. Now, what they're thinking about is they're moving into a brand new cycle. They want to talk to you. They're keen to see you, and they're thinking about love. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups for the collective? Thank you, Michael. Soon, okay. 15th, 14th, 15th of December, okay. All right, guys, make sure you're free over New Year. Just make sure you're available over New Year, or if you've had a couple of invites, it may be that you just keep it loose. You might say to somebody who's inviting you to an event over New Year, yeah, you know what, I really don't know what I'm going to do. Can I come back to you a few days before? Because I don't know why I'm hearing that this person may want to spend New Year's Eve with you. Let's have a look at their energy. What are they contemplating here? The Knight of Pentacles. I've got to be honest, guys, I think this person has been preparing the ground somehow. They've been preparing what they want to say to you. They've been thinking about seeing you again. But this is someone who's definitely not connected to anyone else. If they were before, they're not now. They're not now. Tell us more. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancerian energy with the Chariot. Yeah. I think this person has been considering coming back to see you for quite a while. And it's all relative, guys. It could be a year. If you only met this person a few months ago, it could be a couple of months. But I kind of think that they feel ready. I'm hearing to look at this much more seriously with you. Okay, wow. The Magician, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. You know what, guys? I think this person has been consciously rearranging their life, their work, their schedule in order to come back to where you are. Yeah, they've been keeping it quiet. They've been keeping it quiet with the energy of the moon, Pisces energy, Cancerian energy. Yeah. They've also surprised themselves that they've been thinking about you so much, realizing feelings were there underneath the surface. They've been quietly realizing that they've been developing feelings for you. It might have surprised them. Ace of Pentacles. Gosh, they may be coming back to you to say they're considering settling in your area, or they have got a job in your area, or they're managing a project wherever you are. I feel as if they're consciously lining things up so a relationship in the future is possible. No obstacles. So guys, if they were with somebody else, they were sort of hanging on in there, they've ended it, and so they're free of another situation. You may not have known that they were still connected to somebody, but if they were, they've ended it. If this person was in another area of the world, they're arranging to move nearer you. So a serious relationship is possible on a practical basis. You know, you guys aren't thousands of kilometers apart. Male or female, they're keen to see you again, people. Page of Swords. They may feel as if they need to tell you the truth. It might be that if you met this person and sparks flew, but they didn't take action, or you might have felt, maybe if you're a masculine, that this person was a bit closed off. They're going to be telling you the truth. Well, you know, to be honest with you, I couldn't pursue this because I was still linked to somebody else. Or I felt as if it wasn't right to tell you how I felt because this would have been a long distance relationship and I just didn't want that. Or I knew I was going to be undertaking a very big project. It would take me away from you for quite a long time and I didn't think it would be fair on you. They're going to tell you the truth. What else are they going to tell you? Five of Wands. That they might have been conflicted as to whether or not the feeling was mutual. They may not have known. Or they may tell you that they were having issues with someone in their life and they had to distance themselves from you to sort those issues out. Now, if this was someone that they were romantically linked to, that relationship is over. If this was some kind of issue with a friend, a business colleague, somebody they were connected to, maybe financially, they've sorted the problem out, they've sorted the issue out, and now they're less burdened, right? In terms of their mindset, they're sort of in a much more relaxed frame of mind. Yeah. So guys, what are you thinking about? Justice, Libra energy. You may be quietly thinking that they might have needed to deal with a court case. Now, this could be anything from taking somebody to court. Maybe they had work issues or issues with a project and they had to get serious with someone. Or for some of you, you may have thought to yourself, yeah, okay, I think they were actually married when I met them. They might have gone through divorce by now. Justice. You're thinking about the Six of Swords. What you're thinking about is, with the Six of Swords, or whatever the issues were, this person's moved themselves to calmer waters. This person has moved themselves to calmer waters. They sorted out whatever issues or problems they were quietly needing to deal with, and they're on their way back, guys. Ace of Swords. They're on their way back. You may have had an inkling that they had to close out another cycle, or you may be there thinking, wow, okay, well, I know the truth. This person did have feelings for me, or this person was attracted to me, even though they didn't say anything. How are you feeling deep down? What else is going on with you guys? Six of Wands. Quietly victorious. Quietly victorious. Okay. This is you realizing that this actually has a chance of working out. What is the energy between you two? Let's have a look. The Star, Aquarian energy. Both of you may have taken some time to look at the bigger picture. Both of you may have come to understand that you might have met for a reason. It was simply meant to be. So, guys, the final card is the Hermit, Virgo energy. So I think you two are going to meet, and then you're both going to pull back and think about how you felt when you met again. How are you going to be feeling? How are you going to be feeling, guys? Hey, so once that the spark is definitely there. You can't mistake it. It might be that this time they open up to you a little bit more, or this time there's a look, there's a moment where you think, yep, okay, this could move forward. This could actually go somewhere. Three of Pentacles. They may take you to an event, or if you're a masculine, you could buy tickets for an event. I feel with the Three of Pentacles, you guys are going to simply have some fun. You guys are going to simply enjoy each other's company. You're going to go out, have a few laughs, have a few drinks. Very light-hearted. And then I'm hearing there might be a moment where you're standing on somebody's doorstep of their house and you may be thinking, okay, is there going to be a kiss? I think there might be. I'm getting a really shy energy from both of you. I don't know, it could be raining. Whoever this is could be standing opposite you as you let yourself into your house, or vice versa. You know, if you're a female, this guy could have walked you home. There's going to be a moment where you're thinking, all right, is there going to be a kiss? Knight of Wands. I think there might be. It could be a little bit more than that. Sparks are definitely going to fly. We've got Firefighter here. What are both of you thinking at this moment? Okay, Lovely. Wow. Two of Cups. What both of you are actually thinking about is this could be the start of something very exciting. This is not just passion. These feelings could grow into love. You're both thinking that this could blossom into a beautiful relationship. And what then? Two of Wands. Whoever you are in the mix, there's going to be talk about a second date. And it might be a couple of weeks later. I'm not getting immediate. You two may both be busy in the lives that you lead. But both of you will just know at this point that you may need to make a decision as to whether or not you want this to go further. Because you're both understanding the feelings are there, the feelings are mutual, and the passion is electric. Yeah, wow. Four of Wands. So there could be an invite to a New Year's Eve party. Okay, we have celebration here. It may be that this person invites you to their home for New Year's Eve. It could be a quiet, romantic night. You guys could be sat curled up on the sofa with a nice bottle of champagne, watching fireworks on TV. I don't know. But yes, it's going to happen, people. And both of you are going to realize that this was kind of meant to be the way this worked out. The initial meeting, a little bit of confusion, and then one person moving back towards the other, understanding both of you the spark is definitely there, emotions building, and then the realization that this could turn into love. Could turn into love. Stranger things have happened, right? So guys, a really lovely, lovely reading for you for December. I hope this happens for one or two of you. Do let me know. Drop me a comment down below. But for now, take care of you guys. And of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon. Bye now.